Interview Prep from Innovative Alliance. An interview requires careful planning. Preparation is key. However, the time taken to prepare is well worth it. In fact, it's the key to success. So prepping beforehand can alleviate stress and help you feel more confident on the day. Here are some top interview tips to help you on your way. To prep beforehand, ensure you find out exactly where your interview will be held. And make sure your interview outfit is smart and clean. Get a good night's sleep beforehand and arrive about 10-15 minutes maximum before your interview time. Interviews can be stressful and sometimes people panic either before or during them. Here are a few simple tips in the next few slides to help you relax both beforehand and during the interview. 1. Inhale and exhale by taking deep breaths, both on the way there and whilst you're waiting to be interviewed. 2. Breathe through your nose. 3. Whilst waiting beforehand, close your eyes and visualize positive and happy thoughts as part of your deep breathing. 4. Don't forget, the interview will come and go, and as long as you prepare properly beforehand and do your best during the interview, you can do no more, so try and relax and even enjoy it. If you can't provide examples of particular skills or knowledge at your interview, then don't panic. In reality, most job candidates will have mastered some skills and knowledge but be lacking in others. So just be honest and prepare a response which shows how you can improve these attributes, mentioning the skills and knowledge you do have to enable you to speed up the learning process. Also, get to know your job description and person specification inside out, giving examples that match the requirements of the job role you are applying for, and practice repeating and articulating these until you can remember each example more easily. You will almost certainly be asked competency-based questions at interview. These are questions which require job applicants to provide real-life examples as the basis for their answers. Interview candidates should be able to explain why they made a certain decision, how they implemented these decisions, and/or why certain outcomes took place. There are also 3 other kinds of questions you may be asked whilst at interview. Firstly, behavioural questions, for example, around teamwork or leadership skills or how you handle pressure. To address these behavioural questions around teamwork or leadership skills or how you handle pressure, you will need to prepare an answer in advance, if possible, giving a suitable example of how you were successful in each case. Secondly, you may be asked hypothetical or problem-solving questions. For example, what would you do if, dealing with an irate customer, or how you'd sell a new idea to a client using your previous experience. Thirdly, you may be asked stress questions. For example, testing how you think on your feet or respond under pressure, why you left your last job role, or why you lack a particular skill. Sometimes these are just brain teasers or puzzles, but please stay calm. Often the interviewer is just testing how you respond to an unusual situation rather than looking for a correct answer. Here are some websites you can Google to help you prepare suitable answers to many of the interview questions you may be asked. Do some research about the company or employer you are applying to. Visit their website and social media channels to find out about company activities, PR or news releases, annual reports, and marketing activity. Also use LinkedIn and Twitter to find out about the background of the people who will be interviewing you so that you can spark up a conversation and build up a rapport with them early on. You might be asked to give some kind of presentation before or during the formal interview. If so, it's important you find out what this might consist of and think about how best to prepare. Remember, one-to-one, panel interviews of 2, 3 or more interviewers, and group interviews will probably follow different formats, so ask about the format beforehand. The interview format will affect how you prepare. A panel interview may mean you need to prepare answers for different interviewers. Whilst a group interview will assess your teamwork and leadership skills, sometimes in a task-oriented setting where you may be asked to complete something as part of a group alongside other job candidates. Make sure you have 2 or 3 relevant questions ready to ask the interviewers at the end of your interview. These might include asking about how your first or induction week might look, what initial or ongoing training you can take part in, what your other team members' roles are, or what your initial tasks might be. But not questions about salary, holidays, or other perks. To summarize, take this opportunity to read through the following 8 useful tips and feel free to pause this presentation to read each one thoroughly. And finally, whilst remembering to social distance yourself, when you enter the interview room, take a deep breath, say hello, and nod towards each of the interviewers, and however nervous you feel inside, remember, don't forget to smile. Good luck.